guys, welcome to my Q&A video. Before I start this video off, I wanted to do an unboxing for you really quickly because I believe in this cause. Yeah, I believe in this cause and I believe in this hospital so much, so I wanted to share it with you guys. I've worked with St. Jude's Hospital before. If you guys don't know what St. Jude's Hospital is, it is a children's hospital that does not charge the families of the kids a dime. They don't charge a cent, they don't charge anything. And so these are items from their gift shop and they will be perfect last minute holiday gift ideas, and all the proceeds go to St. Jude's and they help treat children with childhood cancer and other diseases. So I just wanted to unbox this before we get started with the Q&A. So I sent this box. Okay, so these are some of the items that you can purchase. So this first one is this, and it says happiness is homemade. So it's it's a hot pad, an oven mitt, and an apron. This next item is right here. Oh cute, it's an ornament. Look how cute this ornament is. All these items, once again, are from their gift shop. This next one is a nice big mug. I love big mugs for tea, for hot cocoa, and it just says Season's Greetings on this side. And then there's a car over here. And then the last item is this. And I loved this. It's a nice big hoodie, as you can see. And it just says St. Jude 1962, which is when the research hospital was founded. So these are all items, once again, from the gift shop. If you guys want to give a great gift that you know will benefit a great cause, I will have the link down below for you guys. And I just really love St. Jude's and everything that they stand for, and it like makes me emotional because one of my good friends, her name's Veronica Crowfoot. If you guys don't follow her, I will link her down below. She just started a YouTube channel, actually. She lives in my neighborhood, and her daughter Hazel is going through leukemia treatments and everything right now, and it just hits close to home because she is such a strong woman, and anything that has to do with like cancer research I'm all about. So definitely check that out, give it as a gift this year, and let's get started with the Q&A. So here we go, we're gonna jump right in. Here we go. Somebody asks, what are your hobbies? I love cooking, baking especially. I love exercising, and I love singing, playing the piano, playing the guitar. What is the best thing about being a mom? I think there's so many things. I just love seeing my kids together, and I love seeing their relationships, and I love knowing that I can make a difference in their lives. Some of these questions are getting cut off. This one says, have any of your kids dealt with a bully or a not so nice friend? If so, how did you help them through it? This is like so hard. I am no professional at this at all. So if you are, please let me know down below. We've had like a couple of instances where there has been like a bully when we were like at a play place or something, which I like think is a different handling than if it was like a bully in their class at school, or like if they had a friend that wasn't being very nice to them. I am not a professional with this at all. I think it's really important to be talking with the other parents and keep that like channel of communication open. But I obviously like, I don't know how to handle it. Like, they're just things that you have to do, and I don't think there is one right way, but I think it's different depending on kids' personalities and, you know, what you feel comfortable doing. But the most important thing I think is communication with the other parent, if that's possible. Here's a funny question. What was your and Brad's life like before kids? We were only married for 1 year by the time we got pregnant with Will, so we didn't have much time without kids. If you hear that loud sound, it's my boys playing wall ball outside on my garage door, and it's so loud. And they're gonna wake up the twins. Okay, sorry, I had to tell them to be quiet. We didn't have tons of money because Brad was a student and I was waitressing at my mom's restaurant. We were really, really poor. We lived in a really old apartment that was $400 a month. There was no washer or dryer, so I had to go to the laundromat like once a week. And we just lived a very simple life, but we were so in love and we were so excited, and I like wanted something to take care of. I was so excited to be a mom, and so we got Winston, our dog, and yeah, that was what our life was like. Okay, Smiles Mommy, who has been following me for so long, I'm so grateful for her. She's such a great follower. She asks, how do you deal with or handle conflict? I used to handle it so differently. I've always been a people pleaser, and I would never stand up for myself. And that was something I learned in therapy years ago, was that I need to stand up for myself and stop being a yes person. Because anytime there was conflict, I wouldn't say anything. I would just like smile and bear it and all of that. And I've learned through therapy that it is so much better to stop assuming things and to talk about it. To handle conflict, I have to talk about things with the person, just straight up honesty. It doesn't have to be cruel, it doesn't have to be harsh. It can be very proper and appropriate, and it's way better to express yourself to that person than gabbing behind their back or wondering or assuming things. just get it figured out. Conflict is so much better solved than just like sitting on, you know what I mean? So that's how I handle conflict. I have to talk about it with the person. I'm not afraid to be that person to just be like, hey, can we talk about this? What qualities do you love about yourself physically as well as a character? I always feel like this is so awkward. Also in therapy, she would have me like write out a list of hundreds of things that I liked about myself, and it was so hard for me. Something I love about myself physically, I like my hair. I like it a lot. I also like my dimples. I'm grateful for those because they're genetic, and thankfully all my kids except one have them. As far as character, I feel like I'm a loyal person and I'm an honest person, and I try my best to just love people as much as I can. You know, like I don't care what color they are, what financial status they are, what religion they are. I really do just love people, no matter what they look like or anything like that. Did you go to college? Yes, I got a bachelor's degree from the University of Utah, and I was one class away from minoring in business and one class away from minoring in Spanish, believe it or not. But I was like, I just gotta graduate. I don't really care about minors. If you could live somewhere other than Utah, where would it be? I get asked this often. I want to live abroad. I've always kind of had that dream because I lived abroad growing up, and I would love to live somewhere in Europe especially. I would love to live in England. That's always been like something I'm obsessed with. As far as the United States, I've never really thought about where I'd like to live because I just love it here so much. Everywhere else is too expensive for me, or I don't like the climate. I really do just love Utah. I guess I could live in like Colorado or something because it's pretty similar weather-wise. I'm a new mom of a 3-week-old. Any tips with how to get out of the house on time? Preparation, preparation, preparation. Have your diaper bag ready, have your clothes ready, and just time yourself and give yourself, like, I feel like I'm so much more efficient. Like if I have my house to clean and I say I have 15 minutes, then I get so much more done than if I'm just like, you know, blah, 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 I'll take my time. Give yourself a time limit and say, I have this much amount of time. Like plan it out in your head. If you have to leave at a certain time, what do you have to do in order to be prepared by that time? So you can pack the diaper bag, you can feed the baby, and that was everything. It was just getting everything ahead of time. It's all about preparation. So here's an interesting question. Have you ever considered teaching fitness classes? I actually wanted to back in the days of like Zumba. When I had Will, I really thought about it. I looked into getting certified and everything, but then I had Max, and then, you know, just kind of went from there. I don't ever see myself wanting to teach fitness classes at this point. I don't like the stress of it. Like I would like to just work out instead of stressing about figuring out the workout for the day. So no. Have you ever been to Canada? No, I've never been to Canada. Would you accept that one of your children chooses another religion than yours? For some reason, I get asked this a lot, and I'm sure it's because I'm a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, or Mormons, or LDS, what people call us. And of course, my kids are my kids, and I will love them no matter what. And my parents have always been that way, and they're my children. I love them, and like makes me emotional. Like, why would I not ever love my kids? Makes me emotional. How was the 2 to 3 kids transition for you? It was the hardest thing ever. And I don't know if it was just the stage of life we were at the time, because we were moving, we were remodeling, and I was pregnant with Molly, like leading up to having her, and I had really bad postpartum. Oh, don't mind that garbage sack of donations. Where do you see yourself in 7 years? That's a very long time. They are crazy outside, you guys. So in 7 years, I will be 41. And that means Will be like 15, so all my kids will be older. I see myself working a lot more, and I wanted to start a business for a really long time now, so maybe I'd just be running a business. Tell us more about how your intermittent fasting is going. I can never say that correctly. It's going so well. So I've been doing it now for almost 2 weeks, and I fast from 8 p.m. to 12 p.m. the next day. So 16 hours fast, which is way easier than you realize, you guys. And people are asking me if I get like dizzy or lightheaded when I'm working out. I did the first couple of days, but now I don't. And that's why I love working out at 6 a.m. because I've only been fasting for a short amount of time. So it's super easy. But that's what you want, is you want to be exercising and burning off that fat while you're fasting, because it's supposed to help that. Do you like going to Sephora or Ulta? I like them both for different reasons. I like that Ulta has like cheaper options as well, like more drugstore items, but then I like a lot of the nicer items at Sephora too. So I like them both, but for different reasons. People ask me this all the time, so I really want to answer this. How do you find the motivation to work out early in the morning and still be a mom, wife, etc.? I am addicted to working out. And last time I said that in my video, so many people were like, I wish I could be addicted. Why can't you? You are the one that is stopping yourself from being able to do it. And a lot of people say, oh, it's too hard, I can't do it. I'm not a morning person. And it's like, I had twins. If I could do it with twins that were teething and with 3 other kids, you can do it. Trust me. You can make yourself whatever you want to be. If you want to be a morning person, you can be a morning person. If you want to be a person that enjoys working out, be that person. You just have to push yourself day in, day out, over and over, push yourself. It's hard at first, but once you get there, it's like, now I naturally wake up at 5:30, and I'm like, well, I'm already awake. Everyone's passed out and they're gonna be asleep for another couple hours. Why would I just sit here when I can go take care of myself? And then I feel healthy, I feel great, and I have way more energy when I work out in the morning, and I can just go the whole day. How do you manage your mental health while being a mom? Working out is one of the things, and I love working out because I see people too. I see women, I talk to women first thing in the morning. I'm not just like alone all day without talking to any adults. It helps my mental health so much. I always talk about my feelings with someone, my husband, my best friends. I talk, I get everything out that I need to. I write it on a journal. You have to keep yourself in check. What is your dream vehicle? I honestly just want a new Honda Odyssey. I love my Honda Odyssey so much. Do you recommend having kids close together? I have one and thinking of having a second soon. I think this is such a personal thing. If you think you can handle it, yes, it's totally worth it. If you don't feel comfortable, no, don't force it. All my kids are 2 years apart, and it was so hard, but now that they're all playing together and they're all best friends, like Molly plays all the time with the twins now. She plays all the time with Max. Will and Max play. Will plays with the twins. Like, they're all so close in age, and to think that they're all going to like grow up together and be so close in age is like one of the most rewarding things in my life to think about. How has your YouTube style changed over the past 8 years? I feel like quality has changed a ton for everyone involved, because my first videos, my camera had no flip screen, it had no focus, it was just really bad audio. That's definitely changed. Also, my desires have changed. I mean, it was so easy. Like, there was a group of us that kind of started the whole clean with me routine video thing. There's a group of us moms, and that was like a new thing back then. And I think that's why I'm so over it, because I have been doing it for so long, and people always ask me for cleaning routine videos, but I'm like, everyone's doing it, and I'm just kind of over it because I've been doing it for so long. I think my desire has changed. Like, I don't just like want to do the simple videos. I want to do videos, and which are great. Like, I love those kind of videos, don't get me wrong. I don't not like those videos, but I also like to dive deeper into the life of a mom and into the mental health aspect and the pregnancy and postpartum. I like that also. Someone asks, are you still taking antidepressant? If so, have you had to adjust your dose? No, I haven't been on it for a long time. Actually, I've been off of it for a long time. I never had to adjust the dose ever. It was like perfect the whole time I was on it. Did you sleep train any of your kids? If so, what method did you use? Any tips? No, I don't believe in sleep training, and this could be so controversial because I don't believe there is one way that will fit every single child. I don't believe that, and somebody's gonna come after me because of that, but I've had 5 kids now. I've had twins. I see how kids are, and the same thing didn't work for every single kid. I tried to cry it out. It didn't work. I tried this, and what worked with one kid didn't necessarily work with the other kid, because every child is different, just like every pregnancy is different. So for my advice that I always give my friends, try it out. Try the cry out method, try this method, try that method, try what fits your child. But if one method doesn't work, that doesn't mean you're a bad mom. That doesn't mean your baby's a bad baby. There are different ways, different strokes for different folks, basically. Just gotta find what works best for you, and you have to find what works best for that particular baby. So that's my advice. Try a lot of different things and then see what works best for you, because I don't believe that there is one way. What are you most excited to eat while in Thailand? Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to eat all the street food. Khao man gai is like one of my absolute favorite things. It's like a rice and chicken dish with like yummy broth and like this like spicy sauce. I love, my kids are crazy outside. I love mango and sticky rice, just all the food basically. Do you think you should have stopped at 2 kids? Any regrets? Just be honest, no judgment. No, heck no. There's no way. I always knew I wanted a big family, and I always wanted daughters. So if I would have stopped at 2, I would have never had my 3 daughters, and I don't regret it at all. This is, every time they're all together, I'm just like, that was hell. That was pure hell during some of those moments of pregnancy and postpartum. But now they were all worth it. Every single one of them was worth it, and I always wanted a big family, and I always knew going in we were always gonna have 4 kids, always. Like, that's just like what I wanted. When the girls are able to drive, will they all share a car? I've never even thought about that. Probably, I'm guessing. Well, it depends, because Molly will be 18 by the time the twins turn 16, so she'll probably be like going off to college or something, so they might not be able to share a car. Even though you're done having kids, do you still get baby fever? No. Isn't that weird? Like, I never saw myself as looking at a baby being like, oh, because this is the first time I've ever like not had a baby or not been pregnant. And sometimes when all 5 of our kids are here, like in the morning on like a Sunday and we're all cuddling, I'm always like, wait, where's the baby? Because I'm always used to being pregnant or always having like a baby to like check up on. But now that the twins aren't babies anymore, it's one of the greatest feelings ever. And no, I don't ever have baby fever. It's crazy, but that's when you know you're done. Today is my 10-year anniversary, by the way. So this is a perfect question. What have you learned about marriage now and then, or even yourself before and after kids? What have I learned about marriage? It's not going to be this picture perfect fantasy like you see in the movies, like the honeymoon stage, and it shouldn't be like that. No relationship is ever like that perfect all the time. If it is, there's something wrong, because there's no way everyone's picture perfect all the time. The biggest thing with marriage is honesty and being true about your feelings, but also caring so much about the other person more than yourself, more than being right, and supporting your spouse in everything too, in every way. Support and love. And sometimes your spouse just needs a listening ear. Sometimes your spouse just, like, you have to continue dating. That's like one of the biggest things, is it can't just be, okay, we're married now, let's move on. There is so much stuff that will come in between you if you don't continue that relationship of dating and courting one another. How did you decide to serve a mission? I prayed about it, I fasted, and I got an answer of ways saying, yeah, it's time, go on a mission. Another question is, are you in your forever home? I love this house, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful house, but I do have a dream someday to build like a custom home. I have like, I want double islands, I want another garage, I want more space in between the houses and stuff. So no, I don't think this is our forever home. How long were you guys engaged before you got married? We were engaged 3 months. Is YouTube your only job? Yes and no. I do YouTube, but I've like done a little acting and some modeling stuff, so I guess no. How did your new suitcase from Target hold up after your trip to DC? I was obsessed with it. I just got this beautiful white suitcase from Target, and it's from the Swiss Gear brand, and it was amazing. I loved it so much. So that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for participating, and thank you so much for asking those questions so I can make this video for you guys. We are going out to dinner tonight, so I don't think I'm going to edit this video tonight. I want to enjoy my anniversary with Brad, and we're going to finish booking our trip to Thailand because we're headed there. Let me know down below if you guys want me to do a vlog while I'm in Thailand, or if you guys would just prefer like Instagram stories. Let me know down below in the comments, and once again, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit the notification bell, and we will see you guys in my next video. Bye!